Hello everyone, welcome to part 70 of dating series in Laravel 5.7 and 5.8, and we will work on the chat box once again for one last time, and we will complete everything in this video. Okay, so like I have told you that we are working on this chat series for with Laravel, Ajax, and jQuery, and we are going to update chat.js file once again. In last video, we have seen that we are able to do that kind of thing, like user is typing or not. Okay, from 0 to 1. If user is typing, then it is means updating to 1. Otherwise, it is updating to 0 dynamically, means in real time. Okay, so now we need to display here, but before that, we will create some more JS. Okay, we will create two more functions in chat.js file, and first of all we will create one function and we'll create other two functions. Okay, so let's create one more function here that will be called like pullData function. Okay, so in this function I am going to means call two more functions that I am going to create retrieve. Okay, retrieve chat message, and one more function I'm going to call retrieve typing status. Okay, these two functions we will call once again, and here I'm going to make that set timeout because this function will run every 3 seconds. Okay, so this function is going to run every 3 seconds. Okay, so now this function will run every 3 seconds. So these two functions going to execute every 3 seconds, and it is going to check in every 3 seconds that user is typing or not. Okay, so these two functions I am going to create, but this function we will call at the top after ready function, after username we can call this function here. Okay, here we can call this function, and now we will create these two functions. First of all, I'm going to create this retrieve chat message function. Okay, and here as well I'm going to means call Ajax. Will create another route in Ajax, another route. Okay, chat retrieve chat message. Okay, this one, and then we are going to pass the username like we used to do. Yes, okay. Here we will do like this function data, and then again once again if data length is greater than 0, then we are going to append the chat filter. Okay, in this same way like we have done earlier, but this time we will show only data. Okay, so every time when the chat is going on, so we are going to call this function so that in every 3 seconds it is going to check and will append the data. Okay, so like this one we will also create one more function here, and that function this one retrieve typing status. Okay, this one, and that function will actually will check that whether user is typing or not. Okay, so this function will check whether the user is typing or not, and same kind of means that thing we require in this function as well. Okay, yeah, we can copy the same exact thing we can copy, and here we forgot to add semicolon. Okay, so here as well we can copy same thing, and here retrieve typing uh, retrieveTypingStatus will come. Okay, so here instead of data we are going to send the username here. Okay, but there we are sending the data. Okay, so here we are sending the username, and this username length we are going to check is greater than 0. Then I'm going to this one is not required here, and then from here I'm going to create new ID, and that we will pass in chat.js. Okay, so like this, chat status dot html. Here we will add that user username. Okay, so here it is. So here we will check once again, and okay, HTML. So now it seems to be fine, and but we need to create the routes now. Okay, and these two routes we need to create. Here we are going to create. Okay, first retrieve chat message and this function as well, and after that retrieve typing status. Okay, so now we will create the functions. Okay, in ChatController, we are going to create this function as well. Public function. First of all, retrieve chat message. So sorry for that. Okay, so in this function we are going to update that means red that we have done. There red is 0 or 1. We are going to update the chat message that the message is read by another user or not. Okay, this thing we are going to work on this one. Okay, 0 or 1. Okay, so now this thing, for this thing we are going to add username input. We get username, and after that there is message, chat message. Click on here. We are Monday username is not equal to $. Okay, and in this case where red is 0. Okay, and if the message, I'm going to do that if there is array of message, then it will execute this one. Dollar message here. I'm going to make it that equal to here I'm going to make it 1. Okay, and then dollar message here. Okay, and we are going to return okay, so this one is fine, and now we are going to add the function that another function we are going to add here. One last thing, we are going to add one last function, retrieve typing status. Okay, this one. Okay, so here also input get this one, but here we will check in chat user where username. Okay, equal to user like this. This one is not a car text. Okay, so here chat username is equal to dollar username, then one more welcome dollar chat user is typing. Okay, if in case user is typing, then return dollar chat user. Okay, so like this. Now in this chat state file, we will check one and input type this one, and here I'm going to add focus and last typing I will call here like this. So now I'm going to check this one, and one more thing, here we will add that ID typing status, that the user is typing or not, like we have done this one, typing status. Okay, so now if you do like this, hello, okay, here this status is not coming, so we need to check now the errors that are coming now. Okay, so we will check on that now the errors are coming. Okay, so two more functions we need to add here in here for here that same issue is coming. Retrieve chat message. Okay, and retrieve typing status. Now we will do once again, refresh it once minute. Now it is fine. Now we are going to check other hello here. Yeah, here now it is coming. Amit 1000 is tapping. You can see now it is coming. Now if I click anywhere else, now it must go away. Amit 1000 is tapping. Must go away. Now you can see that it is gone away. It is taking more time than expected. Okay, but we can reduce the that Ajax time as well. Okay, and then we can check we can reduce the time to 2000, and then we check. And you can skip two of the functions. You can skip like we have done today. These two functions, like we have done everything in last few videos. That is also fine. Okay, now we can chat in two browsers. So let's chat in two browsers. I'm going to open Internet Explorer as well and see that it works fine or not. Okay, and I'm going to take another user. Okay, I'm going to now take another user. Like I can take this John user. Okay, and I can open this chat in Internet Explorer as well from John. And here I can remove all earlier messages. Okay, so now it is catching up. Now it is catching up. So John is there, and Amit Holland is also there, and this one is the chat message table is now empty. Okay, so now we are going to start the chat between two users. I'm going to refresh once again. Okay, so here let's see this. Okay, so this slow. That's why it is taking time. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to start chat. Okay, so here it will send message to John like hello John. Okay, now Amit 1000 is sending message to John. Okay, so I just type and click on hello John. Okay, and I will enter this text hello John. Okay, from here, and after clicking enter, this test must go. issue is here, I think. It is taking too much time, I think. So that is getting issue. It is loading, server load. It is, so we need to make it to 3 only. Okay, 3 seconds. 2 seconds is not good enough. It is means affecting our server. Okay, so we just 2 seconds. We give 2 seconds to refresh. Okay, so refresh will give just 2 seconds. See here, hello John has come up here, but it is taking too much time. Okay, so comes again. Okay, let's see. Hello, once again I'm entering, and from here as well. Can enter hello. So it is showing some issues here, and I need to check it out at my end and need to resolve the issues. It is too much, it is taking too much time and not working fine as expected. So we will resolve this issue in next video, and we're also going to amend in our dating website. I think something some means it is delaying. Means, so sorry for that. It is not working fine, and I'm not even able to open it because if it gets open only then I can able to resolve the issue. So it is taking more time than expected. To resolve the issue, I need to check console, but console itself is not coming because browser itself stopped working. So see display that was stopped working. So there is some issue. It will take some time to resolve. I don't know that where is the issue exactly. But I'm going to resolve and will get back to you, and we will also embed it in our dating website, and we'll resolve every issue, and we'll explain you as well whatever we have done so far, and so that you can also do at your end. So stay tuned for that. Means up till now you can try that whatever we have done so far. You can remove the functions whatever we have done today, and straight away call that means you no need to call this function. These two functions you no need to call. This typing function also no need to call. This fourth function you can left it out. You can send message means from both browsers. Take two browsers and only send message is good enough. Okay. So with that also you can able to complete your functionality. Only thing that it will not show that send message that who is means which user is typing. Okay, so that all we are going to do in next video. We will resolve the issues. Okay, so that's all for now. Have a nice time. Goodbye.